What is up, everybody? Happy Turtle Tuesday and welcome to another video. This week's video, kind of do a tour and kind of share with you guys a little updates on what's going on. Last week we got a lot of rain, so a lot of the turtles and tortoises weren't out, and I wasn't able to really work out in the rain. We got a lot of rain in 5 days. I think we got about 7 inches in 5 days, so it's pretty windy, pretty rainy. Couldn't film. So this video will be kind of an update, and hopefully this week I can get started on some of this enclosure stuff I want to get done. I'm definitely going to film all that for next week's videos that are coming up. So thanks for joining me on this one, guys. Beautiful day. Let's take a little tour of the turtle compound here and enjoy our little beautiful February warm day. So if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe button. I'm going to try to push out a new video every Turtle Tuesday. So happy Turtle Tuesday. And let's get this video started. All right, again, we'll just start the tour / update here in the three-toed box turtle enclosure, because this is one of my favorite enclosures. And fun fact, three-toed box turtles are what got me into the hobby. So I'm a little biased, but my favorite turtle. So it's really nice today, so we're gonna see if anyone's out. Usually you'll see turtles basking down there. It's about 11 o'clock. So it's a little bit late in the afternoon. Oh, here's one. Here's a little guy here. Little three-toed box turtle. You can see his shell's a little bit deformed because I do rescue turtles a lot. So a lot of my turtles aren't perfect. I didn't raise them up. I rescued them. But this one was rescued out in Malibu. It was raised indoor on lettuce. So it's pretty deformed. But living outdoors, going on a better diet, this turtle's actually doing a lot better. And growing well and doing great outside. So, but yeah, he has a little bit of blemishes, but he's doing great. There's another one over here, I think I saw. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, maybe not that way. You see the back end there. GoPro's not the best for these kind of videos, but that's another rescue from our buddy from HX Houston Turtles or Tortoises. I'll have to link him below, but you can check him out. He does a lot of rescues out of Houston, and great guy. Met him in November, and he dropped me off a bunch of these three-toads, actually, that you guys will see. Hopefully in the spring. Today's a nice day, and our spring's kind of starting early, so let's walk this way a little more. There's that fern I put in. It's doing great. Here's another little turtle here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, a little video there. But another little three-toed box turtle. Just taking a little nap on the log. Like I said, it's been cold and rainy the last few days. So a lot of these turtles are still slow and still kind of waking up. But hopefully they'll start waking up for the spring. And there's the famous male three-toed box turtle. He's the main male in this whole area. And he just rumps around, and he's trying to mount everyone today. So there's another one right there too. Another beautiful little girl there. I think there's 3 males and maybe 10 females in this area, so it's pretty active. But I love my three-toed box turtles. I try to give them as natural as a habitat as possible. I will be doing a care review, kind of. I did the leopard care. I want to do a three-toed box turtle care, but once spring really hits and they're all out and about, I will do that video. Because right now, just a few of them are out because of our weather, so it's just on and off right now. And hopefully it'll stabilize and keep warm. That's really what we need. But anyway, let's go check the other side of the three-toed box turtle enclosure. All right, I was just kind of looking around. I didn't see too many more, but there's a few just hanging out in the water now. They just came out. They're kind of scared of me, but you can see, I was telling you, this little pond kind of clogs up with a lot of these plants. So I'll probably throw these plants inside the leopard tortoise / mountain tortoise enclosures. They'll eat them. It's a great little snack. I don't really feed them too much of the hyacinth, but they will eat them. So these guys are probably going to drink a little bit. I don't want to bug them too much, but... And then down on this end, I don't think anyone's really out on this end. I put a little bit of tortoise food there, or turtle food there. So, oh, there's one on top here. Look at it. they can climb up on this log and bass, and that's what they tend to do, but they can't really get out there. So, but it's always interesting to see them when they climb. And then there's Charles, just keeps bugging me, you know. There's another one right there. So, like I said, today is a very nice day, so a lot of these three toads are going to be out. And I think this whole week they're going to start coming out because we're supposed to have weather for the next, I think, 5 or 6, 7 days like this. So it's just going to be a very nice week here. And I think everything's going to start waking up. So going to get prepped for that. Let's move on down this way. And you can see, haven't done much with this. It's been raining the last few days. See all the water filled up in there, still holding water. If you haven't seen the last video, I broke that. I'm still gonna get this glass all taken apart. Try to do that this week. Little dragonfly. Oh. And these plants are doing well, and the pond is doing pretty good. So everything on this end is doing great. Just need to get rid of that. And then I think this week I'm gonna try to bring over my other aquarium and start getting this whole area ready for the build. So that's gonna be exciting for me. I'm still kind of planning and drawing it out, but once I get it done, I'm excited to get some of the turtles and tortoises inside out here. So that's gonna be a big deal this year. And then over here, I've opened it up. You can see it's all open here now. That means Tiny and Charles can come in here, and they've been grazing all this out. So I'll close it back up once they graze it pretty low, and then once it grows back up, I'll open it again. It's kind of like a grazing area, and it opens and closes right here. It's just on a hinge. So right now, it's open for business, even though Tiny is being lazy. It's been cold, so Tiny is in there being lazy. Can't blame her. All right, let me go check out the star tortoises and mountain tortoises here. That's on the other side of the backyard, so let's go check them out. I guess before we go to the other side of the yard, we'll talk about a little bit of leopard tortoises here. I know I touched on it a little bit, but Charles is just mobbing around today. He's loving life. Just changed all their water out, making sure they're all cleaned out for this nice weather. And then I sprayed down the box turtles too, so everyone's all happy. Sprayed down, humidity's up a little bit, moisture's up. And I gave Charles a little snack there. Just filling her up, and then we're gonna head over to the stars. But Charles is out and about though, enjoying the day. He likes to romp around all day, so. And then Tiny might come out. If she does come out, I'll get her on video, but I'll let her sleep too. She's a tired mama. So let's head over to the other side. All right, welcome back to the other side of the yard here. This is where we were working on, I think a few videos ago, we worked on the fence line, and you can see the one mountain tortoise is there, getting the sun. And this side, I gotta put more, one of these videos, I'm gonna put more soil, mulch, and leaves, so they can start digging a nest there, or building a nest. They don't dig nests. Mountain tortoises build nests, so I'm gonna do a more detailed video on all that too. But we are going to redo this fence very soon though, so I got to be careful on building it. Here's a few more beautiful guys here. My favorite species of tortoise, actually. They're doing pretty good. Like I said, it rained all week, so they're just kind of, you see how muddy it is. I'm going to change this water. It has all rainwater and nasty, but you get to see how muddy it is, but they love it. So they love the rain. They're from the tropics, so they're just kind of enjoying the day today. I'll probably feed them tomorrow, but I'm going to do a more detailed video on these guys soon. So I do need to trim their beaks too. So if anyone has any good advice on how to trim their beaks, comment below, please. I'm going to hit up a few people I know, but yeah, they're enjoying the day though, just like I'm about to. But it's part of the tour, guys. All right, let's go over to the other Burmese side. Or the smaller guys. I gotta change that water right now real quick. Just changing the water out real quick for them. I am gonna put a bigger water dish over there for them this spring/summer, but I think we're gonna redo the fence first, so I'm gonna spray them down too. I think I'm gonna feed them tomorrow. I'm gonna let them warm up today. And then tomorrow before work, I'll feed them. And before I start working on all the backyard stuff. I really want to get these spiny hill turtles out once this weather stabilizes. That's for one of my big projects this year. Get them living outdoors. So, man, I can watch these turtles all day. I drink my coffee all the time just watching these mountain tortoises. And I love these guys. I've been raising them since 2 weeks old. So I'm going to do a more detailed video. So like and subscribe, guys, if you like this tour. And if you want to know more about this big female or this little female or all the males in here. So just changing water dishes. I'm going to spray them down. A lot of times I just hit them like this. Yeah. They're from the rainforest. They love water. So, all right, I'm going to spray them all down real quick. And then we'll go visit the Burmese star tortoises. All right, so I think I've talked about this hibiscus bush a few times, but you see how many flowers are blooming on it. And this is on daily. So I like to pick them all. Bam, bam. And I'll pretty much pick all, however many there are. Sometimes there's 20 or 30 of them. But, you know, just pick every single one of them. Great turtle snack / food. And a lot of times I'll give it to the star tortoises. And here are the star tortoises. So there's Snaggletooth. She has a little cricket jaw. So I call her Snaggy. But she does great. She eats great. And she has no problems. So this little enclosure is the star tortoise enclosure. When I adopted these guys, I put them in here. There's ferns. And the grape leaves do grow out in wintertime still. But once it does grow out, this all becomes kind of like a little forest. So they kind of hang out in here while they grow out, and then I put them in the yard to graze during the warmer months. But they stay pretty happy. They come out during the dusk and dawn mostly, and then during the hot part of the days they kind of stay inside napping. So I'm going to do a full video on this little enclosure. There's also 3 Burmese brown mountain tortoises, not the blacks but browns. Those are the brown mountain tortoises I own, but they are also critically endangered and found in Myanmar, Burma, old Burma, Myanmar now. But yeah, pretty simple enclosure. Give them some flowers and they'll probably come on out right now. So let's just wait a second and bet you they'll come on out. So let's see. Alright guys, well, little video of them coming out. You can see the mountain tortoises here. They all come out as well. They'll eat the flowers. Tomorrow I'll feed them. But the star tortoises are actually the ones that love the flowers. So these mountain tortoises came to me through a buddy, and I was actually not even looking for Burmese mountain tortoises because I have so many already. But these are the first browns I came across, and it took them in. So that's kind of how I got these guys. And they've been doing pretty good. That's why I throw them into this enclosure with the star tortoises, because I adopted all these guys kind of the same time, and haven't had time to make them a new enclosure in this past year. So I'm going to either move the mountain tortoises or the star tortoises out of this enclosure and build them another one somewhere to be determined. I'm definitely going to videotape that too, though. But these guys are super fun to keep. I love Burmese mountain tortoises. They're the funniest tortoises ever. And this is actually the first time I ever had a chance to keep star tortoises too. So I'm actually kind of excited that I have the opportunity to even get them, and had the opportunity to adopt these two, which is Snaggletooth and Chocho right here is their names. The Burmese mountain tortoises don't have names. So if you guys have any name advices, let me know. All 3 of them need names. So The one in the comment with the most likes, or one I like the most, will probably get the name. So comment below. But let's go check on Charles one last time, and we'll go check the three-toed box turtle, see if anyone moved, and we'll end this little tour video. All right, back where we started. Three-toed box turtle enclosure. Let's see if anyone's out. There's one coming out of the water. These guys are super shy right now. They'll get a little more friendly once they come out of hibernation fully and start waking up a little more. They're a little bit vulnerable right now because they're just warming up, coming out of hibernation. It's kind of a weird time in their lives. But they should start laying eggs soon, actually. I was feeling the weight of some of them, and some definitely feel like they have some eggs. So, yeah, I think everyone else is kind of bunkering down. Just as one last one out here. And then Charles. Tiny's still sleeping. Charles over here, though, is basking it up like the king he is. Charles is one of our oldest residents. I think I said that already in this video. But probably had him for 11 years. I rescued him a long time ago from a lady. And he's grown a little bit, probably like 3 or 4 inches since I've got him. But he was already 15 years old when I got him. So he's almost pushing 30 years old already. He's such a good boy, though. He acts just like a little puppy dog. He could be a little bit shy. Him and Tiny get along great. And she actually, when we bought him, was purchased as a high blonde or a white or a snow leopard. But you can see how he has less spots than a normal leopard. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that's genetics, but he's definitely a little more blonde, and his babies are come out pretty blonde too, and they have a lot of white on them. But which reminds me, I do have a lot of babies available right now. So if you want, I'll link my website below. I have a few three-toed box turtles that are about a year old for sale, and a few of Charles's babies for sale. So go check that out if you want. I can ship anywhere in the lower 48 as long as the weather's good. So, but, and then this area, like I said, this is like gonna be the next cluster of videos probably, because I really need to get some of this done and going, because spring is coming real quick for us, and I want to be able to have spiny hill turtles, the baby leopards and the baby box turtles out here as soon as possible. As soon as the weather flips, I want to be able to have them out here so they can have the longest amount of time outdoors, if that makes sense. And it'll be easier to film them too. So, but anyway, guys, that's the end of this little video. Sorry, it was just kind of a sporadic video. I haven't had time to film last week because of the rain, and take care of the turtles, making sure they stay alive and not drowning and not freezing to death. So I didn't really bust the camera out. And then today, beautiful week, so I decided to make a little update video. It's gonna drop tomorrow. I'm filming this one day in advance, so tomorrow, Turtle Tuesday, it will drop. This is Monday, and then tomorrow I'm gonna actually start filming for next week's video already, which I think I'm gonna grab that aquarium and start on this big project here. That'll be a part 1, and then I'll probably film part 2 of this glass enclosure and fully take that apart. So I'll do a bunch of filming tomorrow for you guys, and today I'm just gonna kind of make sure all the turtles and tortoises are good after the big storm. Plants are doing great, and finish feeding them, finish changing all the water dishes, and get some photos for my Instagram. If you guys aren't already following me on Instagram or TikTok, pretty good area to follow me for the daily content. So I posted a lot of the rain videos there, a lot of shorts, a lot of reels. So go ahead and follow me on those. I'll link them all below in the description. So just go check it out down there. So anyway, thanks for supporting me, guys. I love turtles and tortoises. This is my passion, my hobby, my passion. I want to do a lot more when it comes to conservation. I'm going to be making a little bit more merch too for people that want to kind of help out me with the cost, because it is expensive keeping all these turtles and tortoises, but you know, I love them, so cost isn't much, but any help would be nice. So I'm going to make a few t-shirts for everybody, probably release that next week on next week's video. I'm excited to share with you guys some of the designs I'm putting onto shirts. I'm going to be doing a lot of my own photos, so it's going to be exciting. So also, I think when I hit 500 or 1,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button, I'm going to give away a baby leopard tortoise. So if you want, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. And if you don't want a live tortoise as a giveaway, and then maybe I'll give you a shirt or 2. of your liking. So it's gonna be a giveaway at the 500 mark probably, and then maybe at the 1,000 mark. I think we're almost at 300. So let's keep pushing, guys. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys next Turtle Tuesday. Thanks for joining me on this little tour and this little update on everybody.